Because in 2014, Rohit Sharma was on 4 at Kolkata, Eden Gardens. Thisara Pereira was a third man, Shaminda Ranga bowled a short ball. Straight to the guy, dropped it. He went on to make 264. And now Virat Kohli has created records galore, 45th century now, and is 9th against Sri Lanka, the most by any Indian against Sri Lanka, overall in Tendulkar's mark of 8. Kohli
Also, like we were talking earlier as well, also his 9th century against Sri Lanka, which is the equal number of centuries that he scored against West Indies.
Only guy to probably hit 2 centuries of 2 centuries.
Yes.
And more remarkably, first century in India after that Ranchi ODI against Australia in 2019.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Also one more record there. Like I was saying, fastest man to get to 12,500 ODI runs.
He can be the fastest to 13,000, 14,000, 15,000.
At this rate, yes.
But and thankfully there's no Hashim Amla now to break all those records.
Yeah, but see, it's all about Kohli, the way how he batted, and see, barring those 2 chances, the rest of them shots that he was playing showed that he's back. That vintage touch, especially that flick.
In ODIs, to be fair, I think he always, in white ball cricket, really, you can say his real slump, I think, where you saw the impact the most was Test cricket.
Yes.
ODIs and T20s, yeah, he wasn't getting 100, but the form was fine.
He still averaged 47.
Exactly.
In that slump, he averaged 47, and in T20Is, he was 71.
70 odd, yeah.
What slump? That is the curse of Virat Kohli. The benchmark and the numbers he set is so high, anything less than that is viewed as a failure. That's unfortunately his curse. But when it comes out, it's simply magnificent. And today, Barsapara had a chance to witness that. We all saw it. We were waiting for 2 years for his 71st in the space of September, October, November, December, January. 5 months, he's hit 3 centuries. The king is truly back.
And also the good thing is that the series or the tournament is still very much alive. See, the one that he got against Afghanistan, it was, you can say it was a dead rubber.
It was, because they were
But
down.
for Virat Kohli, it was important, that 100, because for almost 3 years he hadn't scored any 100, any international century. So in that way, it was important for Virat Kohli. But then it came in a dead rubber, if you can say, against
Bangladesh.
no, against
Afghanistan.
And then against Bangladesh also, you had already lost the series. In the third one day, Virat got 100. So this one, whichever way you look,
It's a statement of intent.
yeah.
First game.
And I agree with Siddharth also, barring those 2 dropped chances, otherwise Virat looked pretty solid. He was confident also, the way he was running between the wickets, the way he was striking the ball, the way he was taking his chances, and you also will have to give credit to Shubman Gill and Rohit Sharma.
Yes.
Virat of course is perhaps in a better nick compared to Rohit Sharma of late, at least. For Rohit Sharma to start the way he did today, and that too against with Shubman Gill also. They laid a perfect foundation for the batsmen like Virat, even Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul also. So it also, the wicket was pretty placid, to be very honest.
It was very
Not taking anything away from any of these batters. But then wicket was, and this wicket will only get better. Although, with 374 runs on the board, it's never easy to chase. Although India had the opportunity to go past that 400 run mark.
Comfortably.
Yeah, I mean,
The irony is that normally you always say that the top order fails and leaves too much for the middle order. Here was the other way around. Your top order, generally speaking, got you runs. Today, the lower order was a little bit on the disappointing side.
But still 374. See,
You should be.
Yeah,
But again, the
pro-
job's done.
The problem with this batting lineup, although with 374 runs on the board, nobody, I think, will say that
There's any problem.
Yeah, there was some problem with the batting. The problem with this lineup is that at number 7, Akshar Patel is batting, but then thereafter you have all tail enders. You don't expect much from any of those batters. So that's one thing. But I think everybody batted with the same intent. I think everybody realized that there are runs on this wicket.
Yeah.
So that's one thing, but that's what I'm saying. What is more satisfying and pleasing? It's start of the series. Virat is making a comeback as in he was not
In the T20s, he was there in the ODIs.
He wasn't there in the T20s, so a series very much alive. 100 to start, 45th, huh? 4500s in ODI.
Very close to Sachin.
4 away from
49.
matching Sachin, 5
away
from
from
breaking
breaking
it.
it, yeah.
Yes.
50 ODI centuries. Wow. That would be a feat in itself when that happens, which I'm pretty much sure will happen, because see, you've got 2 plus 3 and 3. You've got a total of 8 more ODIs left.
But is it happening? Is
Just because Virat got 100.
I knew you would say that.
It's
I knew you would say that. I am caught up in a lot of domestic issues. Yeah, kind of. Since yesterday you saw how many times the phone was ringing.
interior designers,
No,
architects.
not that kind of money. No, not that. Small little things I have to the guard won't let the person in. You have to scream. You have to take permission from 10 levels up. It's more security than because people feel like it. It's not there, but so even one person has to go and some 10 things have to be done. Then he screams, "Ki, I'm waiting here. Nobody is doing." So I can write a book about it.
You already have one.
About this.
About
Do
this.
we have an extra mic or something?
No, we'll share. We have this.
4 mics.
So how was the century?
Virat century is always great, and I'm saying the best thing is finally there's a century that came with the series or the tournament very much alive.
not in the last 2 times he got 100. They were dead rubber against Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Bangladesh. It was a dead rubber.
didn't think it like that.
Afghanistan. Also, the tournament was over for you. So I think this should be more satisfying for Virat Kohli. And for everybody.
I don't know how to counter that. I didn't think of it like this.
No, but it's a fact.
How is it that you have a knack of finding where all KL Rahul has scored, where all, which match
No, I'm
against
saying,
which?
but it's a fact. There's nothing. You don't counter. Now, sun rises from the east. That's a fact. It's a with series very much alive. First match
The matches in the East.
East.
sun rises. Yeah.
Yes.
No, but see, I sometimes I was just thinking that it's not unusual. Like this is so Virat Kohli territory. Like it's like his bread and butter situation. You give him. Today was a great pitch to bat on. Also,
Yeah, I agree.
Not the best bowling attack, but this is again. I'm giving him credit. Rohit Sharma had a chance to get 100.
Yeah.
Shubman Gill had a chance to get 100.
Shreyas Iyer had it.
Shreyas Iyer
Yeah,
had a chance.
Sri Lankans, they could have dropped their catches also. They chose not to.
Yeah.
No, the 1 or 2 catches for others also fell short.
But short, no?
Not dropped.
They were not dropped.
But see, you ride your luck. See, there are days
Exactly.
when he has been very unlucky also. When he's not been out, he's been given out. How unhappy he's gone. So it evens out at the end.
Yep.
Sometimes, luck has not been on his side and he's been given out. That could have been his century. That didn't happen. Today he got his century. And so, but then when I was thinking that this is so Virat Kohli territory, nothing, unusual on most days. This is bread and butter situation. If he bats, he'll get 100. But then I was reminded at that time that there was a gap of 2 years, 2.5 years.
Yes.
That the same bread and butter things weren't happening.
Yeah.
And I think that puts into perspective that everything that you get, no matter the bowling opposition, no matter the pitch conditions, no matter what the situation of the series is, 100
Is 100.
is 100 is 100.
Absolutely. Irrespective of, by the time he finishes with his career, people will say he got
X number of
these many hundreds. Nobody is going to say, oh, he got 100 against a very weak Sri Lankan team, was dropped twice. Nobody is going to say that he scored 100 against Bangladesh after you had lost 2 matches and the series was already over. Then same. So
Nobody is going to say, but you are saying it.
no, nobody would remember. Eventually, you see now. Not that Tendulkar also got so many 149 ODI 100s. It's not that India won all of them. In
Yes.
fact,
the 100th 100.
exactly the 100th 100 came in a losing cause. That too against Bangladesh, and India lost that
And
match.
you got eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Virat.
There were times that remember there used to be this debate between Lara, Sachin, and all, and they used to say that no, but look at Lara, he's got away against Australia. This people would criticize, oh, Sachin got it at home versus Zimbabwe sometime versus all of that thing used to happen that time. Today,
Yes.
none of that is spoken of.
Exactly.
You say
exactly.
100 boss.
Yes.
100.
Sachin,
What situation, what pitch condition, what
I agree.
bowling, nobody remembers.
It was his job to get runs. That's it. As you said, everybody had an opportunity. Rohit had an opportunity. Shubman Gill had an opportunity. And by the way, they were fantastic. Both of them. I think
Rohit and Shubman.
Virat, of course, for him to finish things off and also consolidate in the middle after they had gotten that kind of a start. But they also got they laid the perfect platform. Both Shubman Gill. Unfortunate for both of them that couldn't convert it into 100, but I think that is where Virat Kohli is perhaps head and shoulders above everyone, his conversion rate. Once he gets to his 50, I remember in Test cricket, Joe Root, when we were talking about Fab 4, it wasn't about runs. Joe Root was constantly getting those 50s.
Yeah, but he wouldn't convert into a
But he
century.
couldn't convert those into hundreds. I think same is the case with I realize Ajinkya Rahane also. If you look at his numbers, Ajinkya Rahane have always got good
Big,
starts,
big,
but has never been able to convert those into big hundreds.
Yes. That's the problem. So
KL Rahul will rue this opportunity.
bold leg
But the
stump.
way he
but he-
got out. silly.
Yes,
Very
yes,
silly.
and he was looking good today.
Very
by
good,
the way.
yeah.
Exactly, but say I'm telling you, especially because the knives are out for him. Had he got a 50, 60, which clearly he could have under the circumstances, he will rue now because see again the same thing. I know he played for the team today, was looking good, playing for the team, going on. But nobody will remember. Again, we will open the thing, the scorecards,
And you'll say
and the last matches. Not a single 50, something like that. Last 5 matches.
No, and then you'll say that he got 39
Of
of 29. Then Shane will get up. He'll say, "Oh, the same match where Rohit Sharma got an 83, Gill got 70, Virat got 100, and Akshar Patel.
Didn't do much.
He didn't do much.
So that's what I'm saying. No?
No, he's.
But
going
then
to-
I agree. He was looking good today.
Yeah.
KL Rahul. Today at least.
Those inside out shots that he was playing and the timing straight down the ground is
But that's what I'm saying. Nobody will remember this.
that's the
Yeah,
problem.
What
people
you should-
remember that he threw away as well.
Yes.
Simple.
Yeah. What you need to do is on these days, when he got out, he was out in the.
He was out in the 41st over.
10 overs left.
Yeah.
So if he bats half of it, 5 overs, that's 30 balls.
30 balls.
If he goes at even the strike rate that he batted 29, 30 balls, he's looking at a 70-80 which you'll remember.
Yep.
Yes, and he was striking the ball well.
Yeah.
I think he will actually rue this opportunity, but 39 isn't looking too bad by the
And
way.
also because after
He was
his
bad later, trust me.
Played well, yeah.
after
Your
yeah.
Indian, speaking now, right now after the innings has gotten over.
Yep.
You will not remember the drop catch. No? Similarly,
Yes,
you will
I
not. You will not remember this 39.
But
70 not out.
Which gets India to 400. That you remember.
And worst part is after his dismissal, 55 balls, just 70 runs in the back end.
Slowed down.
It slowed down.
no, but
Also this
then
way-
you can't blame just KL Rahul for that.
Not
No.
blaming KL for that. I'm saying
You
if
had
was-
Virat Kohli there, you had Hardik Pandya to
Pandya.
follow, you had Akshar Patel also. This was actually this would have been the problem always with this kind of batting lineup. You have till number 7, you have all good batsmen, but thereafter the tail is very
Nothing. So that is why when I was making my 11 yesterday, I kept saying that you may want to play a Washington Sundar along with Akshar. Because today you got a dream performance from your top 3. Dream.
Yeah.
Like this will rarely happen again.
Yeah.
Imagine if the same day you're 30 for 3. That day you will need your number 8.
But with 370 on the board, they could have played me also. Wouldn't have mattered. No?
What about bowling? You have to.
No, that's what
No,
I'm
bowling
saying.
becomes
Bowling,
slim,
bowling
no?
only.
No, you think it's done and dusted. I think the last match that was played here in Guwahati, India West Indies, I think 340 or something West Indies got. India chased it down.
Yeah, in quick time as well. 43 overs.
43 overs.
Yes.
My
friend.
One big partnership
do you-
basically, and this match is very much on.
But do you expect Sri Lanka?
I don't.
No, we don't.
I'm being honest. I don't. But I'm
Okay,
just saying
do
there's
we
also a
expect
better of a
Shanaka?
track.
Although the conditions will
Do we expect
get
Shanaka
only
to pull
better.
a rabbit out of the hat today?
Maybe it can happen.
No, his numbers in
Shanaka's been
ODIs,
in
by the
great
way,
form.
aren't great. No, but not in ODIs.
Yeah, but in
Not in
T20Is he's been
Who?
great.
Doesn't Shanaka.
But T20 one day big difference.
Yeah.
No,
what
yes,
do you
yes,
want
yes.
him to do?
No, we
So
talk.
is it possible that he'll pull the rabbit out of the hat?
No, I think if he had to do something extraordinary or he had to
Take the catch.
his team exactly. There was a simple opportunity for him. That was he was standing at the at covers and
Shelled a
dropped
simple catch.
Virat Kohli. That's it.
Yeah.
So he had to do something very simple. I don't expect anything special from Sri Lanka.
Batting against this Indian
As emphatic.
bowling
I don't
lineup,
expect
it-
anything special from him.
Regulation catches, keeper.
Keeper, yes.
Kusal Mendes. Less said about it, the better.
Why?
Because Mendes has been
Is your
struggling.
mic gone? It's
It is
bring it
on.
up. Please. up. Very nice.
Yeah. So Mendes struggling with form on the pitch, off the field issues also has been a lot for Mendes.
What has happened?
What happened off field?
Off field, remember he got banned for a couple of months for breaching that COVID protocol. Ever since then, he's never been the same.
What happened? I don't remember.
They had gone to England, remember? Sri Lanka had gone for 3 ODIs in England. They were playing in Durham. 3 players had apparently breached that COVID protocol.
yes.
Mendes
They
and
went out
Niroshan
shopping.
Dikwela
They
were
were-
one of them.
They went out shopping.
Yes. So that landed them in trouble. And ever since that period, when Mendes has come back, he's not been the same.
What would have happened that time? You went out you went out shopping and you're never the same.
Got banned and never-
Trauma.
I know.
I think for Sri
three
Lanka, it
players,
is more
Dikwela-
dangerous if
Dikwela
they stay
and
back
one more.
inside their hotel rooms rather than venturing out.
How do you know all the other issues that happened were in the hotel? Were they in the hotel?
Wasn't it?
I don't know.
No, I'm talking about the incident in Australia where Sri Lankan.
Oh, yes, one of the players, yes.
No, but was that hotel?
Did that also affect Kushal Mendes?
No, why should
Mentally?
that affect?
No, they could be friends. They could be good friends.
I don't know about
Trickle
that.
down
but-
effect.
See, Mendes has anyway been having a lot of attitude issues also on the field and off the field. He's not been a team player, so to speak. Yes.
Oh.
Lanka Premier League also, he's been very underwhelming. So he's still relying on that knock of 176 that he hit against Australia. Since then, he's not reached those heights yet. That's the big problem. Sri Lanka don't have a proper match winner of a batsman. Mendes was touted to be that, but he's not lived up to that. That's the problem. Patum Nisanka, unfortunately, is an
Let's
anchor.
go to their batting lineup. Let's
Let's just go through batting. Go down.
No.
You have to check
There only we'll know. No.
Go down. There's a playing 11 there. Yeah.
There, correct.
So Patum Nisanka, Avishka Fernando. Okay, Patum unfortunately is an anchor. He doesn't bat at an aggressive rate. Avishka Fernando, he does throw away his wickets very, very frequently.
2 for no loss. Oh, sorry, 2 down for 0.
Maybe for 20, 30.
Then Mendes is mentally attitude issues. 3 down for 0.
Yeah. Dhananjay De Silva yet
I
again.
like Dhananjay De Silva.
Yeah, he's a solid.
Classic.
Yep.
Classic.
But in a chase of 270.
But you know, he's
not in a
also,
chase of
when he
3.
came initially,
Yeah.
it was much better. Suddenly he's
I mean,
not.
he got that 100 in Delhi, remember? I mean, smog situations.
Any issues with him?
Any attitude issues?
With Dhananjay.
Trickle down effect.
DDS.
Asalanka, my other favorite.
There is batting from number 5 to 8. Even 9. Dunit Vellalage. Remember, Vellalage was your under 19 captain.
No. You are underestimating Sri Lanka. Now I'm looking at their batting. Not bad.
Number 5 to number 8 is their main
Rahul
batting.
Rawat, you say nothing special?
No, but this is what has even in T20s, Sri Lanka, their batting starts from their number 3, number 4.
Number 5. It started from number 5 onwards.
The
No,
Patum Nisanka and
Dhananjay De
Kushal Mendes
Silva.
got runs in the Asia Cup and they won that tournament. Of course, not the finals. The final was also because of that middle order.
Yes, it was only the middle order.
But that was only the final. Throughout the tournament, both Nissanka and
Kusal Mendes,
got,
yes, he hit a 50 against
got
India.
runs.
in
They
that,
got
yep.
runs.
No, but here from Dhananjay De Silva, number 4, there's Dhananjay De Silva, Charit Asalanka,
So there-
Rasun Shanaka, Hasaranga,
Chamika,
Karuna Ratne,
Vellalage.
and Velalanga.
And Asalanka did have a decent ODI series, let's not forget.
No, Asalanka is very good batsman. Aggressive.
Yeah.
He will always go after the bowling. And by the way, Sri Lanka has this habit of upsetting India
Yes,
quite often.
very often. Yep.
So,
So 3 down
your statement
for nothing,
I will
and then
get
Madhushanka I think is
Anurag
already
to
injured.
Keep the clip ready.
I don't know.
I am expecting nothing special from Sri Lanka. You have said.
Yeah, nothing
Quote unquote.
See, special will be if they go on to win this game.
No, what if they get in the chase? Yeah, three.
We'll change
350.
our tone.
Yeah,
We'll change our tone.
that you will have to. You will have no option but to change it. You have no option but to change it. But that clip will still be there. I am expecting nothing special from Sri
Sri
Lanka.
Lanka, yes.
Please take a few questions.
Yep. Batum.
Just go up. Just go up a bit.
Shanaka will have to pull out a horse from
Yeah,
that.
can you increase the font size, Anurag?
No. That I
I'm
can't.
getting old now, so my eyesight. Yeah, this is fine.
Okay, 1 second. Just stop somewhere. Pratham Namdev is saying, I think Gill has wasted his opportunity. He got an ideal start. Should have converted into 100. He has now some experience. People have high expectations from him.
But he did okay.
But even a 70 odd-
70 odd is fine for
It's
an
fine.
opener.
You don't
Yes.
always have to.
Himself, he could have scored 100.
Yeah.
But if you look at that score of 70, especially the kind of start that both of them gave,
Yes.
I think
Yes.
it was pretty okay. And I'm sure he was also upset because while he was going back, he was very upset. No,
Trudging away slowly.
and if you can read.
Lip read also. Aditya Kavlekar is saying Shanaka will have to pull out a horse out of the hat for Sri Lanka.
too.
Rabbit won't do.
Yes.
Rabbit will not do.
Yeah, but
Good question by Akash Bhardwaj. Do you see Hardik bowling full
10, he doesn't bowl 4. He did in the last match, in the last T20, but I haven't seen more than 4 or 5 overs today. That also in a just segregated way of saying, not in bunches, let's say.
see, who are your bowlers? Shami,
Hardik is not one
Siraj,
of them.
Shami, Siraj, Aksar, Umran, and Yajwendra
Yuzi
Chahal. 5.
Yeah.
If either of the
Five
bowlers have
tops.
a bad day,
Staggered
only
manner,
the-
he bowls a few. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Only if the bowlers have a bad
Shane-
day, one of them.
No, how many will he bowl?
5 or 6 at most.
5, 6.
At most.
I don't think he's bowling today.
And why do you need him to bowl today?
You might need a 6th bowling option.
But why?
If either of Umran or Siraj have a bad day,
You
then he
need
may
it.
play.
Arey, what
You
will be
need
a
it
bad day?
if there is a partnership going on and you're just looking for some breakthrough in the middle over, but Rahul's not expecting anything special from Sri Lanka, which is why he's
No,
special.
I don't know. Shane is saying 5-6 overs. If he bowls those 5-6 overs, then it's very good.
No, I said 5,
But I'll be
at the
surprised.
most, at the
I'll be
most.
surprised.
5 tops
No, I don't think he's bowling today.
at all.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a question. GGK saying, do you think Ishan would have got a 200 in this wicket? Gill should have converted it to a big 100. Remember, there's Ishan. So in that context, he's putting it.
That's well pointed out, I would say. Yes, you got somebody who has wicket keeping abilities as well, who's waiting in the wings, and you were preferred over him.
And who got a double 100?
Who got a double 100? That's going to be, weighing in favor of Ishan Kishan for a lot of time. Till the time he gets that nod, this is what everyone's going to say. That's a good point, I would say.
I would have still gone with Shubman Gill to open the innings for India. I don't know where and how you fit an Ishan Kishan in this 11. It's very unfortunate that
Yeah, you were saying before the day, how can you keep somebody who scored a 200 out of it?
exactly. I'm saying how you fit him in that 11. You find out. But for me,
But he got his double
to
100.
open the innings, I would still get.
But he got his double 100 as an opener, so fit him there.
Yesterday, when we were making that fantasy 11, remember?
Yes.
I
Dream
went.
team.
Yeah, I said Shubman Gill. I would have still gone with Shubman Gill.
But I'm saying,
He hasn't done too bad. One innings.
he's not, I agree. He's
Yeah,
not.
he's not.
But Ishan, if you have to fit in, will be as an opener only. Na? He got a
Or
triple hundred as an opener.
or at max number 3.
Yeah, actually,
But
I was
but then
reading
that tinkers the
thread.
whole
Did
thing
you
that
see your friend
either
Venkat
Shubman or
plays at
Ishan,
four.
if you pick
he's
Ishan
tweeted a
or
thread
Shubman, you're tinkering with the
where
wrong
he's
man.
saying Shubman Gill, if you wanted to play a Shubman Gill, you bat him at number 3.
Three.
So I was just wondering,
Not possible.
number 3?
That means you're
Whereas
pushing
Virat
Virat
Greatest
at 4.
of all time. Where
Yeah.
And also that means no space for Surya then.
that is Surya. I'm talking about
I'm saying if you push everybody down, if you make
He's saying
Virat,
Virat then goes fourth.
so where does Virat then?
Is
okay,
that-
so as it is, he's not playing.
Is that the reason why
There's
Venkatesh?
no space only for Surya then.
Is that the reason why Venkatesh Prasad was not called for selectors interview?
No, but this is today.
That's what I'm saying, na. You know this mindset.
No, but a couple of points that he made, he is saying that this
then
is
he
the
should have been called. You're saying for the selectors interview.
that's a call to be taken by the board, the CAC.
And he's been
But
very,
he's
very direct.
vocal about
Very vocal today.
not just today. I think in the past also.
Past also, yes.
That could be one of the
That's
reasons
he
why.
filled the form to be a selector,
He could have
He
made
wasn't
bold
shortlisted.
decisions.
but he was not
yeah.
shortlisted.
Yep. Could have made bold decisions, but
Never
That-
know.
yeah.
We think that people, while they're commentating, when they're outside the system,
Yes.
it is very easy.
Easy.
It's like if you're sitting outside and eating dosa with Rahul, you
Yeah.
can say many things.
Yeah.
But when he comes here, he puts the mic. Will he say those things here?
No.
So when you're outside the system, you can say a lot of things. The moment you step into that commentary box, the moment you are officially associated with the board or the system, then your tone has to change a bit.
Yes.
Venkatesh Prasad, we've seen, this is the reason why I like somebody like Ajay Jadeja. I honestly feel that he's the best in the business. He's very clear as to what he thinks and what he has to say, because he is not going to beat around the bush, because I feel that he does not have anything at stake. He knows that they're not going to propose my name or get me a job of a selector, commentator, or
He
anything.
does not. No, to be fair, he doesn't want to, na.
No, I'm
He
saying
doesn't
that's
apply
fine.
for selector.
That's-
He does not want to be. I know that he was also twice offered coaching position in IPL team. Nothing. He doesn't want to do any of that.
Yeah. So,
So nothing to lose.
exactly. So that is the reason why I think that he is the best in the business. There are a lot of people today, they might just wake up from the left side of their bed. Today they'll say something else. Tomorrow, right side, and you'll get to hear something completely contrasting and different from what they said yesterday. And there are a lot of people in the broadcast business, or no?
Like us.
No, we don't take that much time.
This side of the bed.
No, we don't take that much time. We can change our tone in the
After the match,
in the
okay.
next section. Also.
If Sri Lanka win, then you have to come
Yeah.
to see that how the tone.
Which
is.
side it flips up?
Yeah.
You have to come and see. Yes, you guys, all 400, 500 of you watching. You all
But
have
I
to
think
come.
that
And more.
Yeah, I think that issue of playing Ishan Kishan, it's going to continue.
It will
Yes.
continue.
But it's unfortunate for Ishan, but not. I don't think at the expense of Shubman Gill. Yeah. He's a youngster. You have to give him confidence. He's doing pretty okay. Get rid of Shubman Gill from T20s. I'm saying don't include him in T20s. Get somebody else to open with Ishan Kishan, but not in ODIs.
TRT says, imagine if Sky was playing instead of KL. Score would have been 450 plus.
Again, we don't know. See, it's the same
starts
with
with an
Ishan.
if. See, it's all fantasy.
But actually,
there.
to be fair, KL, the time that he spent on the crease, he got quick runs. only.
Yeah, he got quick runs. 135 strike rate.
But imagine the kind of standard that Sky has set.
Yes.
So if he was playing in that T20 mold, 200 plus strike rate, and if he was in the mood to get 100 like he does, which he could have, because I think KL also came when there were about 20 overs left.
Yes.
Yes.
He still get 20 over kind of a
The
situation.
other day, Sky needed just 45 balls to get to 100.
Oh, yeah.
These are
Actually,
all.
see, this is what I mean, I'm just saying, imagine if Sky also plays one of those T20 innings. After a start, is given by your openers or number 3, 4 like this, and then Sky does that. What a potent batting lineup. India is going to do that.
I mean, imagine AB de Villiers when he hit that fastest 100. Already the likes of Amla and Russo had hit hundreds.
100, yes.
And imagine they got him to 439, which was about 20 runs still short because of the start that he had given. So, ABD, Surya is like ABD in a lot of ways because he is a full 360 degree player. And imagine if you get him in there, but then at whose expense? Now we're talking about Ishan. Will you drop Shreyas Iyer for Surya? Because that's the only spot that you'll have to be fighting on.
Ravichandran Ashwin has joined our chat.
Hey Ashwin. How are you doing, mate?
No, just read his comment, but I will read it out aloud.
Okay, basically he's saying Rahul Rawat, that's me of course,
No, you don't have to
says
read it.
a few days. Oh, I don't have to read it. I thought.
No, you don't have to. Read it to yourself.
I can't get the head and tail of this comment.
Rookie Techie is saying, who will keep wickets if KL is rested?
Ishan.
No, but then he'll have to open. What does he do? Ishan will then have to come at number 4.
Yeah,
Iyer
5.
goes to 5.
No, but
Ishan
when
at 5.
if KL Rahul,
Iyer at 5 also.
if KL Rahul can bat in the middle order, why can't you have Ishan Kishan? in
I'll
the
tell you
middle
why.
order?
And that's what many were saying, even when he got to that 200 as well. Yes, he was on song, he was hitting the ball well, but he wasn't rotating the strike well. That's one of the biggest criticisms for him right now.
No, that
he always looks at just dealing in boundaries. You need that maturity in ODI format, and which is why you see teams like Bangladesh or Afghanistan struggle in the bigger format, because you need to approach ODI differently. You can't just be the
reason why everybody is debating that Ishan Kishan should be in the playing 11 is because he got a double 100 and that too opening the innings. I'm saying that's absolutely fine. So even if you have to play Ishan Kishan, you would want him to open the innings, because the last game that he played, he got a double 100 while opening the innings. But my question is, why can't you have, because KL Rahul is also or was a designated opener.
Yeah.
Till you decided that we need a player of his, we can't afford to have a player of his ability, sitting outside, not in the 11. So you said, no, we'll have a makeshift arrangement. We'll have you, you keep the wickets, but you'll have to bat in the middle order. That's why I'm saying, if Rishabh Pant would have been available, I have my doubts if Rishabh Pant would have been playing in this 11. I don't think.
I think the solution.
Actually, now I think of it, he may be right. Rishabh might not have got a chance.
Because that's the mindset that the team management has. Team management wants to have KL Rahul. And I think Rahul Dravid perhaps is one of the reasons, because he backs KL Rahul.
No, but
And
what stops the
nothing
captain?
wrong with that.
I said, what stops the captain from putting his foot down? Captain also has to be in agreement with the coach.
Absolutely.
Only then this is
Absolutely.
The way I look at this
agree.
is, you can actually solve this problem by bringing in Sanju Samson. He can keep the wickets for
one
you.
more you're adding. Already there's so much.
But then he solves the problem for you, no?
No,
But you are just adding another ingredient to the khichdi. So it's not
Exactly.
really solving.
If you take KL Rahul out of the picture, you bring in Sanju, he can very well bat in those.
No, I'll stop you right there. Take KL Rahul out of the picture.
You got to take calls, no?
Not happening.
You want to
taking
say,
the calls?
No, you want if you want to persist. See, the one thing's clear. Like we just said, Ishan has to open. If he can't, chalo, okay. So, you're giving Shubman Gill the chance. Okay, you open with him. You're now finding it hard to slot somebody in the middle order. If KL Rahul is not that person, bring in Sanju Samson. He keeps the wickets for you and he bats over there.
Middle order, you already have Sky also.
But then you don't have somebody.
I think
to
you
keep the
tell me.
wickets.
Acha, theek hai, chalo. You tell me one thing. After this series gets over, India is playing New Zealand, right?
Yeah.
KL Rahul, according to Siddharth.
Not according to me. Not according to me. I didn't get any kind of invite. I don't know.
It's not about the invite. I'm saying like he was missing the Sri Lanka series. So I'm saying, in case KL Rahul is not available for the
New Zealand
series.
Then what happens? Who opens the innings?
You stick with Shubman, no?
And who will keep the wickets?
You bring in Ishan and Shubman open.
And Rohit Sharma dropped or not available?
T20s, no?
ODIs. After this, they play 3 ODIs.
Okay. So you're saying, I'm saying, you stick with Shubman.
What is your batting order?
Okay, you start with Rohit's obviously there. Then you have Shubman. Like you said, we want to give people a try. Okay. Number 3, Virat. Number 4, Shreyas. Number 5, you got, you bring in Sanju over there. He keeps the wickets for you and he solves the problem. KL Rahul is anyway not available. What's the
Ishan Kishan?
You are not solving
so
that.
So you've anyway taken a call, no? See, Ishan, you've anyway taken a call on.
See, you are not solving the problem. Unidimensionalness is there in the Indian cricket team batting at this point. Unidimensionless. Because all are right-handers. You need a left-hander.
But there's no written rule.
But it can be a difference.
It can be, but there's no rule.
There is no rule. If I was the team captain or the team manager, I'd say get a left-hander in. All these years of success that was there, it was primarily built upon a left-hander.
And what if Sanju Samson is not fit?
Then to KL obviously.
अरे KL तो शादी छोड़ के थोड़ी ना अपनी मंडप पे से भाग के इधर बैटिंग करने थोड़ी ना आ जाएगा.
Who, but India won the 83 World Cup as a left-handed batsman.
Oh, what happened about 2011? 83? I was not even born then. I just know from video footages and archives, that's it. But in 2007, 11, 13.
After the 96 World Cup.
Yeah.
Vikrant already gave your age yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah. On Twitter also he said 28 only.
7, 11, 13. Who laid the base for your match-winning exploits?
What?
7, 11 and 13 for India.
What
Who
are
played
these?
a major role?
2007,
Okay.
11, yeah.
You had
There was Gambhir one.
Gambhir.
Gambhir Dhawan.
No,
Yuvraj.
there was no Dhawan that time.
Yuvraj.
13 is saying,
and
no?
Acha 13.
13
There
was
was
the one.
13 तो you had Shikhar
Jadeja.
also. You had
Jadeja
Shikhar also.
But
Jadeja also.
11
13.
I'm talking about. You had Yuvraj in it. You had Raina on some matches.
Raina,
but not all.
After the
You had
quarter
Gambhir
final,
and
Gambhir,
Yuvraj.
the first game that Rana played was or
He
not.
is batting like that right
Did
now.
you not see the T20s?
ODIs,
He
Baba.
was on a holiday. ODIs, last ODI you played in that West Indies
West
series, he
Bengal
got
man
74 not out.
Yeah, he and Deepak Hooda were the key
Yes.
stars in that. I think even in the Bangladesh
Can't be
matches also he
selective
played
with your
well.
numbers, yaar, Siddharth.
Not selective. I
Just
point
you
out
have
West
to-
Indies and Bangladesh, he batted well
To
against
run down a player, you'll say
Run down?
you'll pick up one particular number, one particular. Where is T Natarajan? Is he playing domestic cricket or not? Is
Eternally
he injured?
injured.
Ayush Raj is asking. T Natarajan is. I don't think he's as it is. He's injury prone.
Yeah.
And
Chronic left knee
he's not
injury.
been playing. I think, and also there was a time when he was fit and available, but selectors chose not to include him. Even though they wanted a left arm fast bowler, they said no.
Also,
We
maybe
can't take
if
that
you're
risk.
looking at youngsters, he's beyond that. I think now.
He's not a youngster. I think
That's
he
what
should
I'm
be
saying.
33, 34.
Yeah, that's
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You're going to look beyond him. And on the subject of youngster, from the
Vishal
US of A,
Panchal.
Vishal Panchal says, I understand talks around Ishan Kishan, but he's 24. He will get his chances. However, Surya's 32 and best form of his life. He needs to be in the team.
But again, only if Shreyas Iyer is a bad run. Only then. Otherwise, where will you fit him? Iyer's not been in bad form. That's the problem. You can't drop Shreyas Iyer on current form. Because Surya is battling it out only with Shreyas Iyer in ODIs. Rest of the batting is sorted out. Are you going to
I will
promote?
give you a solution. I said if you bring Ishan Kishan to open,
Yeah.
sort of,
You have to discard Shubman Gill then totally.
then you can get.
Who gave this
No,
solution,
Surya-
by the way?
You get
I never gave this
Yeah, in the
solution.
morning.
Rohit, Rahul, Dravid or Rahul Rawat?
Rahul Rawat. Gave her in the morning.
Although in long term,
With Ishan, you said that just to fit KL, they've had to make so many changes.
yeah.
So just have Ishan Kishan.
Yes,
Yeah.
because see, the moment if you play Ishan Kishan, then KL Rahul cannot play in that 11 because
Yes.
Ishan
Yes.
Kishan will keep wickets, and KL Rahul is a makeshift arrangement as a wicket keeper because team wanted him to be in that 11, not today, but I'm talking it was a decision that was taken by the previous regime. under Virat Kohli and Ravi Shastri that in ODIs KL Rahul will bat in the middle order. And if you remember, in Bangladesh, KL Rahul all by himself announced that in ODIs तो यार मैं ही तो करता हूँ बैटिंग and keeping, मैं हूँ first wicket keeper choice. He just like somebody asked him, you know, Virat should bat. And
तो मैं कहाँ बैटिंग करूँ?
So
I was there at that press one.
अच्छा, this was Asia Cup.
Asia Cup, yes.
Hong Kong. Why will he come for the press conference here?
It was the last match.
Afghanistan.
हाँ, तो he will come for the press conference only after scoring runs. It would Afghanistan तो Virat would have come.
No, he didn't come.
So it was Kohli who had scored the 100, and Rahul, I think, had sat out that match.
No,
Hey, he
yeah.
had 61.
He batted on Rohit.
Rohit sat out.
That's why he came. So then they said, no, that do you
It was
think...
pre-match or post-match?
Post. Because he scored
Virat didn't come for the.
No.
It was Virat had come earlier, I think.
Pakistan game, I think
One game he came.
Yeah. He came for the Pakistan.
Where he had
Must have got
said
some
about
runs.
no, he had said that only one person messaged him.
That was post match. He said that.
Yeah, post match. I think
Yes.
it was the game against
That wasn't
Pakistan.
this
Pakistan, I think, is right. Yeah.
That was a different game.
Yeah.
Then he had come in and said that, and then this one was India's last league encounter.
Yeah.
Rahul came in and said that.
Yeah, because the question was, are you going to, like, do you think you should open with Virat Kohli now in the T20 World Cup? So he said, to मैं क्या बाहर बैठूं? Because Rohit would have to have been starting the T20 World Cup. So.
Afghanistan.
He was asked that it was a good idea to have Kohli open. So तो मैं क्या बाहर? Something like that. See?
Yeah.
That was the last.
There's one more this thing, no? Anurag? So Shubham Garg is saying Surya Kumar Yadav has played more ODIs than Virat Kohli and Rohit in 2022. His average is only 15.
Yeah.
All during all these series after hundreds in T20s. How is he making his case? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
By the
again,
way-
we are mixing the format.
By the way, Surya Kumar Yadav got an opportunity to play in the ODIs only because Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma chose not to play.
Yes.
And
In West Indies, he played. He
and
played
there
in
are
New Zealand.
players,
Yeah.
there are players, you will not judge their form, even if they are not scoring runs for months, for weeks, months and years. You will never judge their form. You will say, no, he'll get his one good knock against whichever team and he's back, and suddenly, and there is one, and then you will say, oh, he just got a good score against falana team, and then you'll say he's back. How can you not include him in
Who are
this
you
format?
talking about?
This format, no.
Who are you talking about?
No, I'm talking in general. I'm talking about
In
everybody.
general?
I'm
I
talking
thought-
about
I
all the
felt you were
senior
talking
players. I'm
about
talking about
someone-
I'm talking
someone
about Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, KL Rahul, and a lot of other players. You know, there are players who think that or it is considered, you know, whenever they decide that they want to take rest, they'll take rest. Whenever they decide, no, we are fit, when fine, we're mentally very strong, physically very strong, let's come back, walk into the 11. That's all fine. So, you know, there is a player who is in form, red hot form right now. If today you can't give him an opportunity, you never know when, you know, whether the time would be right if you give him an opportunity to play when he's 36, 37. It's not.
हिंदी में सवाल आया, you can
तेरी।
answer. Next सवाल. इतने सवाल आ रहे हैं.
राजकुमार भारद्वाज.
वो कह रहे हैं राहुल जी के संवाद के संदर्भ
ये राहुल जी कौन है, पहले मेरे को ये बताओ. ये राहुल द्रविड़ हैं,
किस
केएल राहुल
संवाद?
हैं, हैं?
राहुल जी विल बी राहुल गांधी.
क्योंकि मुझे तो कोई भी इज्जत दे नहीं सकता.
जी मतलब जे आई है जी.
नो JEE.
तो
क्योंकि
ये तो कोई
नहीं, मुझे इतनी कोई इज्जत दे नहीं सकता, इसलिए मैं सोच रहा हूँ केएल राहुल जी हैं या राहुल द्रविड़ जी हैं. खैर,
तो यार कहाँ आजकल मिल रही है.
राहुल जी का
हमारे जैसे आगे बोल जाते हैं.
राहुल जी का संवाद के संदर्भ में
May.
शुभमन, ईशान, विराट, रोहित,
He has experience.
Rohit
In
has-
bracket.
श्रेयस, हार्दिक, अक्सर,
कह रहे हैं कि आपने
सिराज,
अपना जो मौके
शमी,
रखा था,
चहल,
उसमें
उमरान.
वो अपना मौके पर रखे.
हाँ. हाँ उन्होंने यही कहा है, बिल्कुल.
अरे यार वो बंदे का फोन आ रहा है बार-बार.
चलो लास्ट सवाल जल्दी से.
Last सवाल है. हाँ.
उस बंदे का फोन आ रहा है बार-बार. सर मैंने एक पार्किंग रोक के रखी हुई है.
Surya has same dismissal most of ODI caught at slip because in ODI field is kept in for more time, so no easy singles are available.
Check this.
We'll have to
For
check.
majority, by the way, for majority of
That's his
the time
विश्लेषण.
during these last couple of years, there was a batsman who was found wanting every time the ball pitched outside or onto his off stump.
Just one.
Huh?
Just one.
What?
Just
Who
one
all?
batsman.
Sorry?
Who all?
No. Shubham Garg is saying
So he's asking you which is the batsman you are talking about.
Who all?
No, I never said who all.
हम पूछ रहे हैं. You said there was one batsman.
Yes.
तो शेन और मैं पूछ रहे हैं just one or three.
One, I'm sure.
Who?
Haven't you been watching cricket of late?
I woke up today.
No.
The world seems normal. Virat Kohli is getting centuries. There is no COVID.
Yes.
No, but Shubham Garg, he's saying that it's the same manner in
Yeah,
which
he's asking
Surya
you
is being
something.
dismissed.
आप उसपे जवाब
I am
दे रहे हो.
saying,
आप कह रहे हो one batsman.
I am saying Virat Kohli
Do you
for
have the guts?
yeah.
तो बोलो.
I have already said a lot
And
many
he's
times.
out.
Anyways, so
Anyways.
I've already said
यार, I have
it.
said. Anyways. बोलो यार.
Name the players.
No, I said Virat Kohli,
अच्छा यार. I thought you were talking
especially in
about
Test cricket. No, not KL Rahul had lot of problems.
in all the formats.
Yes, in all the formats. No, left arm spinner, leg spinner, off spinner,
Fourth stump, fifth stump,
fourth stump,
sixth
fifth stump, even the middle stump.
Leg stump.
Leg stump.
वो अंदर नहीं आता.
In Guwahati, leg stump.
Today is a different day.
So Avishka Fernando was gone.
Anyways, we can take your leave now.
Yep.
Huh?
Okay, see you at the
Anyway,
match.
Rahul has
And
announced what is going to happen in
Yeah,
the match.
nothing
If
special.
something changes,
Yeah.
then we will
We'll have to
change our tone.
pull an elephant out of the hat. Huh?
Yep.
Horse out of the
Okay,
hat.
bye bye.
Bye bye. See you. Vanakkam.